Two U.S. Olympic swimmers look like deer in the headlights as questions grow about those claims by gold medalist Ryan Lochte that they were held up at gunpoint in Rio.
One word for this: strange.
Jack Conger and Gunnar Bentz were pulled off their flight back to the U.S. by Brazilian police. The swimmers had their passports seized and were interrogated for several hours before being released. They promised to remain in the country. A fourth swimmer, James Fegan, is believed to still be in Rio. Lochte, meanwhile, is back home in Charlotte, North Carolina with his girlfriend, Kayla Reed, a former Playboy playmate. This photo was taken by a flight attendant on board the plane. You'll remember Lochte told a gripping account of being pulled over in a taxi and robbed by thugs posing as cops.
The guy pulled out his gun, he cocked it, put it to my forehead, and said, "Get down," and I was like, I put my hands up, I was like, whatever.
But a Brazilian judge is questioning Lochte's story because this surveillance video obtained by thedailymail.com shows the swimmers returning to the Olympic Village after the supposed robbery. The victims arrived with their physical and psychological integrity unshaken, even joking with one another, the judge says. You can see they are holding cell phones and even what looks to be a wallet. The video is timestamped 6:56 a.m., but they said they were robbed at 4 a.m. The Today Show's Matt Lauer spoke to Lochte, who continues to insist the robbery was very real.
The judge says they were joking and very casual. He says we weren't joking. If anything, we were in shock.
But there are other inconsistencies in the story. Lochte originally said their taxi was forced off the road. Now he says they had stopped at a gas station to use the men's room. He also told Matt Lauer the gun wasn't pointed at his head, but was waved at him.
And I pointedly said to him, you had said before it was placed on your forehead and cocked. He said, no, that's not exactly what happened. And I think he feels it was more of a traumatic mischaracterization.
According to a new report quoting Brazilian police, there is surveillance video of a drunken clash at the gas station in Rio. Ryan Lochte and his fellow swimmers allegedly destroyed the bathroom and also fought with the gas station attendants. A security guard then pulled out a gun and demanded they pay for the damage. The swimmers agreed and handed over their cash. And that's when Lochte and the others allegedly made up the story about being robbed. Hot water, says the New York Daily News. Watergate, says the New York Post. They are being blasted on Twitter. You told a huge lie that stained the image of a country. You are liars, says one Brazilian citizen. Now look how another Olympic swimmer, superstar Katie Ledecky, was greeted by cheering fans when she returned home to the U.S. Wearing all 5 of her medals around her neck, she got a well-deserved hero's welcome in Maryland. But back in Rio, these U.S. swimmers look like they don't know what just hit them.